Hello. Hello, hello. Is my sound working? Hello. It is. Okay, perfect. Hello. Hello. Okay. Okay. I don't see the game yet. Okay. There we go. Yep, okay, perfect. Welcome back, Generals, or should I say Admirals, to Task Force Admiral, this new demo from MicroProse. We just played it for the first time a couple days ago, and now we are back. Before I dive into it, please remember that I am a new growing channel, and every like and subscribe really helps out. So, if you haven't yet, please do consider subscribing to my channel. If you've seen it before, if you've seen my last video on Task Force Admiral, then you saw us playing around, figuring out the buttons, and just in generally having a first look at this new demo. It's super cool so far. It's really in depth, I believe. We haven't really dug that deep into it, but it does seem like it's got a lot of mechanics and a lot of things going on. It's a grand strategy game where you can control the entire fleet's, a carrier fleet's actions, schedule out sorties, search and rescue or search missions, attack missions, and as you can see, there's only two things really available right now in the demo, but we have played this before. In this episode, I'm really hoping to actually play and complete Of Cranes and Patriots, May 8th, 1942, the historic version. So this is going to be what we played last time because there is only these two options in the demo so far, but we're actually going to try and play it all the way through and beat it, right? So we've kind of played it and we know that there's going to be a large zero sortie, a large attack group coming towards us. we're going to need to scramble our fighters. This time we're going to actually sit it through and do our best to protect all of our ships. Or, at the very least, get some awesome footage of these dogfights and these Japanese attacks on our carrier fleet of the Yorktown and the Lexington. You know, graphics can only go so far. This game, though, so far, I assume it's the Unreal Engine. I don't know that much about game development, but it does look excellent. The lighting, the sun, we're going to see it here, right? When the sunrise comes and you're flying off the ship, that looks so cool when you're flying. You see the ocean, the clouds, the sun rising. It looks amazing. The battleships, the carriers, the planes, all looks great. We still, of course, need to dig into the actual gameplay, though, because that matters just as much, if not more, of course, than the graphics. So far, like I said, it does seem extremely in-depth. There's several different tabs I haven't even really looked at, like scheduling multiple sorties in different sectors of the map, right, and monitoring them all. But then, I guess I haven't even mentioned it, but you probably know, you can do that whole grand strategy part, but then you can dive in and actually fly. I think it's only so far the fighters, but you can actually fly a fighter plane, attack zeros. What I want to do, maybe not this time, but next time I play, is see if I can just branch off and go and find the Japanese fleet, and who knows what's going to happen. I don't know. So let's not waste any more time. Let's go ahead and jump in here to Of Cranes and Patriots, and we're going to attempt to do our best to complete this scenario and push back the Japanese. So yeah, here we go. Let's dive in. Now, we've seen this before. This is a fairly long briefing. I think it's really cool. I think it is helpful. I mean, props to whoever made the videos and all this stuff. I think it looks really great. This, for us World War II people, I think this is just table stakes. I don't know. This is just the great stuff that we have to have in a game, and when we're talking about World War II and stuff. So we're just going to go ahead and begin. I'm not going to listen to this because I've heard it a couple times. That's some cool art there too. Now, I don't even really know anything about this game. I was talking to some people and watching some comments on Reddit. I mean, I guess apparently this game is started developing in 2020, a pandemic game. It's obviously just now 2026 and the demo's coming out, so a 6-year development process. Hey, again, I don't know much about game development. 6 years, I mean, it kind of sounds like a long time, but what, GTA 6 has been more than 10 years, whatever. And it does look really good so far. So hopefully it's going to come out soon in 2026, and I imagine I'll be buying it day one and playing a whole bunch of it because it looks really cool and it's fun. Okay, well, here we are into the actual game, Task Force Admiral. You can see here with the Coral Sea. These are the different ships, different fleets in our ships in our fleet. The Yorktown is our flagship. If we click on this 3D button, it's going to take us here to the actual ship. Let me shrink down some of these things so we can see. Look at that. I mean, that just looks pretty cool. And I got bashed a little bit on a Reddit comment about my thumbnail for my video, and it was saying I think that it looks dumb because the planes were like facing the wrong way. Well, hey, the planes are on the nose of the ship too. You know, imagine that it was being surprise attacked and they hadn't moved all the ship or all the planes yet. I digress. The point is, it looks beautiful. Look at that. That looks amazing. You can zoom in here. It's obviously nighttime, so it's kind of hard to see. It's like you can't really see, you know, a whole lot. So we'll come back in the daytime to really look in here, but you know, super cool. Okay, back to the map. So what we need to do now is set some orders for our task force, and we'll send them on our way. The enemy carrier's estimated position was right here about 3 hours ago. So we are going to want to intercept them and sink them, I think, at some point. Also, this dotted line is the boundary for enemy bombers from land, so we can't go past that, or else enemy bombers potentially will come and sink our fleet. First thing we're going to do is right click. We're going to turn on show wind and weather. I also like to put on the radar range just for fun. And we don't have to have, here's the AA range. You can see that blue line, or blue circle. That's our anti-aircraft. Ooh, and our main battery range, okay. So we don't need to keep all those on, but I'll leave the radar one on. So first step we're going to do is we're going to set some waypoints. And I'm just going to experiment here. I'm going to put a waypoint here, 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 and here. Right, I mean, I'm not a naval expert, but that's a zigzag pattern. Is that what they do to avoid subs? I'm not 100% sure. You can also see here the times, right, of when we're going to be getting to each point. We can update this and change it by changing the speed. So let's go ahead and go to 20 knots. Oh, sorry, not 20. And you can see it's going to change the time there, right? It's going to get there an hour earlier. We're going to just do the same thing here. And I'm going to move it to, let's say, 17 knots. Now let's go to 16. No, I want, okay, wait. I want to get it to there, as close to 6 a.m. as possible. I think, and in fact, we're going to move the waypoint a little bit more like that. We want to be going into the wind as our planes are flying. And they start to fly at 6 o'clock because that's when sunrise is. So now that we've got our ship directions for the next 12 hours as of right now, we are going to set our first plane orders. And since, again, I've played this before a few times, this scenario, and I was helped out by a subscriber to kind of point the way, I'm going to kind of do what they did again. I assume it's kind of the correct order of operations here, but more than happy to hear other methods of how to play. So first thing we're going to do is go down here. You can't see it because my face is there. I guess, can I move it? Let me move this real quick. Oops. Yeah, whatever. I'm not going to mess with it. Okay, anyways, down here on the right, there is a button called Search. We're going to hit the search button. It brings up this clipboard, which again, I mean, it's maybe a little bit cheesy, but it adds to the aesthetic of, it looks like it's from the 1940s, right? It's got a clipboard. Even the metal on the top has USN, US Navy, right? I think that's what that says, right? US. I assume it says US Navy. So we can right now create a new air search. This is our base, which is our ship, our carrier ship. These are the type of planes. And to be honest, I don't know what they really stand for, to be honest. So is one search and one's torpedo? I don't really know, but we did SBDs the first time. Our priority is going to be the carrier task force. That's what we're looking for, and we're not going to shadow. I'm not 100% sure what that means, but I'm pretty sure what that means is if we spot them, we would stay behind them and shadow them. We don't need that. We just need them to spot it and come back to us. Okay, so I'm also not 100% on this, but right here is our search vector, right? This is where we're going to be searching. It's one big search area, which is for one plane. That's too big for one plane to search. So what we need to do is we're actually going to step it up to 60 because that's divisible by 15 by 3. And I'm going to put 6. For every 15 degrees, I'm going to put a plane. So that's 6 planes. So our patrol strength is going to be 6. And then you see it breaks out that big line into 6 vectors, right? So each plane is going to have a search. It's not a vector. I don't know what that's exactly called, a search plane, right? You can see here, I haven't messed with any of these things. I don't know enough about it yet to mess with it, but 13,000 feet's their altitude. And I mean, I guess the radius is obviously the radius. And right, we have to wait for the desired takeoff is 6 a.m. because we have to wait for sunrise, and sunrise is at 6 a.m. So now we're going to accept this. And we have a flight order, right? And you can see, because we set it at 6:01, they'll be taking off right here, right before we get to the turn, right? And to be honest, if I was thinking about it, I'm wondering, all those planes probably won't be off in 4 minutes, and if we turn the other way, I think we're going the wrong way for them to take off. So we might want to extend this until about maybe 10 or 12 minutes so we can get all the planes off the carrier. Okay, we have now set up a search area. They'll start flying at 6 a.m., right? So we have 6 hours for that. And they, again, are going to be looking for the enemy fleet. Once we find the enemy fleet, we're going to attack and sink the enemy fleet. The next thing we do is we are going to go, I think, to this 4th plot. And we're going to create a new combat air patrol zone. With that, it's basically almost the same thing we just did, except for instead of a search vector, we're going to be making a perimeter around our ships. As you see here, the square popped up. If we click away from this, I don't know what's going to happen. Let's see. Yeah, so if I click away, right, there's no square. If I click back here, the square pops up. That's going to be our radius for our patrols to monitor our fleet. So the Yorktown, we're going to make a patrol of, I want to make it 4. I usually have it 3, but I make it 4 this time. And I think they go in like shifts. So there's a total of 8 planes assigned. So 4 planes go up, they patrol, they come back down, rest, while the other 4 go up, it's a cycle. We're going to accept that. And then we're going to do the same thing again, but for the Lexington, right? So we want to have 1 combat patrol, I believe, per carrier. So let's do the same thing again. We're going to make a combat air patrol, make it 4 planes, and accept. And then, yeah, you can see here the rotations. It looks like they're on a 3-hour rotation, right? So they fly, the 4 fighters fly, they fly around looking for trouble. After 3 hours, they land, and then the other 4 go up. Okay, as of right now, let's see. That's about all I know about the game so far, really. You can go out on the deck, I think. Yeah, okay, there. Oh, it's night though, but we can go in the daytime too. We're on the actual like flight deck right now. It is kind of herky-jerky though. Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to speed up time because that's what we're going to do. And you can see down here on the bottom left, you can go up to like 240, yeah. And what we're doing now is waiting for 6 a.m. or something else to happen. I'm not sure why, but it does like slow itself down sometimes. See, it goes from 240 to 120, won't stay on 240. I'm not sure why. What we can also do is we can watch the ship, and I don't see the moon though. Where's the moon? The moon's behind the clouds, I guess. Let's just fast forward here on 3D view for a minute. Whoa! Whoa! Okay, 3 a.m. Let's see. I think 4:20. 4:20 is our first turn. Okay, let's slow it down here. I mean, there's not going to be anything to see, really. It's still dark out. Is the sun coming out? No, not yet. There's the moon, though. At 4:20, we're going to make a big turn. Oh, the sun just came up. Oh, wow, look at that. And there's our turn. Boom, we just turned. And now the sun is coming up. Look at that. I mean, it's pretty cool. That's some pretty cool graphics, if you ask me. The clouds are obviously kind of freaking out because it's going so fast. Time. It's very trippy. But yeah, looks good. And here you can, now we can see ships. We can go over here and click to a destroyer maybe, or is this a cruiser? You can come see, here's a destroyer right here. Yep. Look at that. Super cool. Click over here. Is this the Lexington, I think, probably? Okay, now we're at 5:40. We're about to start taking off. So let's go ahead and slow down. Yep, okay. Because now that sun's coming up, they're going to, oh, see, now they're getting ready. They're starting to move everybody back. I'm going to slow it down again here because I want to watch kind of in real time. Ooh, look at that weird shadow going on right now. It's from the moon, I guess. Yeah. The moon's got too much sun, too much light. Okay, we're 4 minutes away. These guys are going to start taking off. You can see the planes are backing up and getting ready. And we're going to speed up just a little bit. But I don't want to miss it. They're going to 3 minutes, count down 3 minutes. Here they are coming out of the elevator. Super cool. Look at that. That's awesome. Okay, here we go. I can hear them starting up. And you can see over here our patrols are flying. So now if we want, so now you can click in to any of the planes and you can watch them fly. I mean, that looks super cool. They got their windows open. A beautiful Sunday, May 8th, 1942 in the South Pacific. You got your windows down, cruising like 130 miles an hour, 150 miles an hour, and nothing but ocean. And boats. Look at the boats down there. That's crazy. But these are dive bombers, and we cannot like take them over. Like if I click on it, I can't take it over. But if we come down here to our patrol, our carrier air patrol, oh, these guys are still on deck. Once they get off deck, we'll. Okay. And so yeah, that's kind of where we are here. Okay, the planes are up. And yep, you can see kind of like right, the planes are in their sectors or whatever. What's going on over here? I don't know what this is. Oh, this is where they're gonna land. Interesting. That's cool because we're on the, you know, like whatever. This is where they're gonna land to us. That's cool. So now we can watch a fighter. See, now they should have a formation of 4, I think. Or maybe 2 and 2. Yeah, these guys are on patrol. There's another guy behind them, yeah. These ones, though, you can actually take over, right? So you can click on it and say take control. And now I am flying. I'm letting it fly itself. But I am flying. And now I'm going to take control, though. So right, boom, fly around. To be honest, one of the things I need to work on is like how to play these type of games. I've been playing games like Universal or Europa Universalis for so long, like big map games. I haven't played like a first-person shooter or action type game in a long time. And I've never played really a flight simulator. But it looks cool. I've already had some dogfights. They're pretty intense. I just wonder if I should get like a joystick. Your number pad, you can change your camera view. So 2, 4, 6, 5, 7, 8, 1, 3, 9 don't do anything. Okay, what I'm going to do now is release control, let this plane go back to doing what it's doing. And now what we do is kind of sit back and wait for something to happen. For either us to find the fleet or someone to find us. So we're going to fast forward. And for the sake of video and streaming and all that, I'm just going to fast forward to the max because I kind of know what's going to happen here. But if I was playing for real, like by myself, I might be going a little slower. You can see the patrol, right? Uh-oh. Let's slow it down. See, I heard that Morse code. There we are, we got contact. So we're gonna change our waypoints, right? Let's move it up north here. Contact 0009er. Bearing 12 degrees by 17, 156 by 59. 6 ships, 2 carriers, 1 cruiser, 3 destroyers. Reported by VS5 and 6. Let's see if we can... VS... VS5, let's see. I think we missed it, but this is where the enemy fleet... this is the guy who saw the enemy fleet. But yeah, we can't click on him. Okay, we're currently, I know there's going to be something that's going to happen here in a second, so that's kind of what I'm waiting for. You know what happened though? We did... Are these guys going to come back to the right place now, or... Because we changed the... There we go. Okay, so we got bogeys, right? We see them here. We got zeros, 10 plus aircraft spotted. Reported by USS Russell, DD-414. Okay, and we got our 8, I believe, patrol ships out. What we're going to do, though, now is we're going to scramble. On the bottom right, we hit scramble. It's going to make all fighters go up because we have a bunch of bad guys coming at us. So we're going to say yes. And we were selected on the Yorktown, so that's scrambling all the Yorktown fighters. What we need to do now is go to Lexington. And if you look down here, this bottom timeline, if we go back to the Yorktown, this is what's happening on the flight deck of the carrier, right? So it's about, this is a scramble, right? This is what they're going to, this is showing that there's activity and stuff going on the deck. You know, I don't know exactly what the colors. Cleaning deck before anticipated landing. Okay. So they're scrambling, and then they're going to, I guess, scramble more. And then this is cleaning the deck. And then this is recover, like landing. Okay. But if we go down to the Lexington, there's no activity, I don't think. So we need to scramble there too, is my point. We need to scramble both of our sets of fighters. Finally, we're going to go ahead and jump in here to the airplanes that are on their way. Oh, we're engaging already. Basically, we're going to follow our planes here now as we get ready to dogfight the zeros. Oh. Okay, we'll sit back here just for a minute and watch this play out, but that's basically what we're doing. We're going to now fly. We got 8 in formation flying towards the 10 plus zeros, and we're going to engage them. And we've scrambled the rest of our fighters near our carriers. And let's see how close we're getting here, how far we are from... Okay. And I think, but I'm not 100% sure, that if it's like gray or black, like that means we don't have radar or like visual contact. That's like I think that's what that means. Like here, we saw it there, but now we don't have anybody looking at it, so we're not 100% sure. I think that's what that means. Okay, I missed I missed the initial engagement. Shit. Here we go. But you can see the zeros down here. We're going to see him engage here. Let's slow it down. We can even watch from like different views. We got somebody behind us though. And we can now, if we want, we can take over the plane. So right, the point of this is that we are at both the strategic map level, the whole fleet level, but we can then, if we want, right, I can come in here and say, I want to be Jay Flatley. I'm going to take control. Boom. I got his ship now. Boy, I'm not very good though, so. Oh, I just got shot down. Oh no. Well, there you go. We immediately took over this guy's plane. And he's going to go in the drink here. So let's just take a moment. Sorry, like I immediately jumped into his plane and he went down. My bad. Okay. Oof. Ooh, he bounced. Ooh. Ooh. You ever hit the water so hard that it bounces? Okay, I gotta get where'd my mouse go? Okay. Oh, they got shot down too. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm going to take over as this guy again, and let's see what we can do. Okay. Oh, he's got a lot. You can see the bullet holes in his stuff. Okay, let's see what we can do here. I don't even know where the enemies are right now. Let's see. We can look behind us. They're behind us, it looks like. Let's see. Are we going the right way even? I don't know. Oh, we got a bogey. Oh, and that white dot, is that like where I can aim at to hit him? Maybe? Oy. Okay, let's see. We're going to try to catch back up with everybody. Where's my... I lost my keypad stuff. Where's all the... Oh, yeah. I lost all my... Oops. There's a bad guy right there. Let's see if we can do something about him. I got aim for that white dot. Did I hit him? I mean, it could just be me, again, on mouse and keyboard and not, like, having a lot of experience with these kind of games, but it is difficult, if you ask me. I'm going slow and methodical, trying my best to get behind them. I think I'm doing an okay job here. This is probably the third time I've... Oh, wrong way, crap. Come on, let me down this guy. Oh, shit. He's slowing down. Oh, he's trying to get behind me. Oh, crap. Oh. Hey, buddy. Crap. Oh, now they got zeros behind me, too. Oh, crap. What's going on? Okay, he's on that side. Let's... Oh, my gosh. Let's... Okay, we're throttle up. Evasive maneuvers. They're now behind us. Shizzle. Oh no. Oh, that was bad. We're doing our best to evade him here. He's right. Oh, he's right behind me. Oh, look at the guys falling. Look at those guys being shot down over there. You can see them falling out of the sky. Okay, we're going for a nosedive. We're at 550 km up. Let's do a barrel roll. Wow. Okay, I'm going to relinquish control of this guy, and I'm going to pick a different plane because he's too far out. Let's see. Let's go back to the map. Okay, yeah, who are these guys? Okay, we're going to this guy. I want to get back to this. I want to get to these guys. Wait, I want to get to these guys. Okay. There's so many fighters scrambling right now. There we go. Is that what I want? Okay, take me to this guy. No, that's not what I want. Okay, this is what I want. I think we're gonna... This guy has not started the battle. He's gonna come into the battle here in a second, so we're gonna just watch him for a minute. not recording this one? Welcome back to Mr. Bunal Gaming Task Force Admiral. As you can see here, we're somewhere over the Pacific Ocean, the Coral Sea, and we're about to engage the Japanese squadron. We're about to engage a Japanese squadron of Zeros. You can see over here in the distance there's some planes going down right now. We're about to engage. If you're new to my channel, I'd appreciate you liking or subscribing. I'm a new channel, I'm trying to grow, and every little bit helps. Look at that, oh my gosh. Here we go, we're about to engage. Look at those guys, oh, there they are right there. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and take over. We're going to take over and we're going to start attacking the Japanese here. Oh, okay, we're... Okay. Oh crap, oh crap. I got to get way better at control here. Oh my gosh. We came in hot. I need to get way better at these controls. That's close though. That's not bad. We're getting him. Almost got him. I think I did get him. He's smoking, I think. Hey, I think that's a win. And those purples are our ships. Oh my gosh, come on. Bro, how's that not hitting them? Come on. Holy shoot, bro. Okay, I'm going to release control here because I am not doing that great. Let's see what they do. I feel like I definitely need like a joystick or something other than the mouse right now. Oh, that guy lost his wing. Oh my gosh. It's like I'm freaking out. I can't hit him. Okay, I'm gonna release control so I can quit. Oh, where are you going, bro? You're right behind him. Go attack him. Oh, I'm getting like carpal tunnel. Well, look at all that flak up there. What's going on down here at the ship? Anything? Are these guys engaging yet at all? Oh, they are. Looks like they're shooting their anti-aircraft. Yeah, the flaks. I haven't really watched this yet. Whoa. Look at that. Oh, they're coming close to the ships. There's definitely still some stuff going on up here. Okay. Let's go jump in another plane. Ooh. Oh boy. Is there another sortie coming our way? Another 20 ships? Or 20 planes? Oh. Okay. I need to take a break, I think. I appreciate you guys watching. If you were watching the stream, please do consider liking and subscribing to my channel. I will be back on a little bit later. My shoulder's going to hurt me, so I'm going to go stretch and relax for a little bit. So thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Have a good night.